Hello, friends of Sudoku, and welcome to the July 15, 2023 edition of the New York Times Hard Sudoku puzzle. I can see sevens blocking across here and a 7 blocking up, so here's a 7. I see 3s blocking down and 3s blocking over, here's a 3. And here's a 5, because we got 5 blocking down and 2 5s blocking these two squares. So yes, here's a 5. 2, 2, 2 must go here or here. 6 over here somewhere. 2, 6, 9 for these squares. We got 2s and 6s blocking here. So here's a 9, and here we have a 2 and a 6 now. We also have 2s up here somewhere and a 6 somewhere. Yes, so these two squares are 2 and 6 because, of course, the 2 and the 6 block up and the 2 and the 6 block across. So 2 and the 6 here. So these squares must be a 1, 8, and 9 in some order, which has to be established. We got 3s here because of these 2 3s blocking these two squares, and therefore we are looking for a 3 for this square here. Now we got 5 and 8 blocking this square, so we are going to have 5s and 8 in 2 of these squares. The other digits must be a 1 and a 9. So this is a 1, 9. And one of these must be a 7. And that gives me a 7 up here somewhere. We have 3s here. I'm just thinking out loud. Of course, when you do this without notation and when you do this without recording it, you don't need to speak out loud. So you can solve these puzzles at a much faster speed than I'm able to, because I also have to focus a little bit on what I'm saying and how I'm saying it. And that slows me down quite a bit. But frankly, speed doesn't really matter that much, at least not to me, because I have time. And I'd rather enjoy the process of finding digits. It's like reading a book. If it's a very good book, you don't want to speed read it, do you? You want to savor each word. And I feel a little bit like that when I'm solving Sudokus or solving a chess puzzle, because the process is fun. We got 6 and 8s up here, by the way, and we got this 8 blocking over, so here's an 8, and therefore here's a 4. So now we've got 4s here, and we got a 4 down here somewhere. So we need to have a 4, 7, and a 5 here, because we got 4, 7, 5 blocking here. These are 2s and 6. Isn't that true? And this 1 blocks over here, so here's a 1. And this square has got to be a 9. So now it's easy to see that if these are 4 and 7 and 5, these must be a 1 and a 9. And these, of course, must be a 2, 6, 8. Since we have a 2 and a 6 blocking across here, the 8 is forced into this square. A 6 must go in one of these two squares. 1 or a 9 here. 1 and a 9 can't go here, so we are getting close to, I think, isolating a 1 and a 9, but not close enough, because I can't do that with certainty. This is a 1 or a 4. We need a 1, 4, 5, and a 9 across these 4 empty squares. There's a 5 and a 9 blocking here, so yes, a 1 and a 4 here. And the 4s, by the way, are limited to this square, and this square, because one of these is a 4. We can't have any other 4s in the center box. A 5 must go here or here. I'm noticing the 3s and the 6s as far as the center vertical shoot is concerned. We've got a 3, 6 blocking here, We got 3, 6 blocking here. We got 3, 6 blocking across here. So let's see, where can the 3 6s go now? We can have a 6 here or here. What else is missing from column 5? Apart from the 3, 6, we need a 1, 2, 4, 8. Let's see, 2, 4, 8 here. So these must be 3 and 6. Can we use that for anything useful? 3 and 6 are blocked down here. So not, not really, because we already have the 3s and the 6s for this box here, don't we? Oh well. But wait, I do have something to show for it, don't I? If these are 3, 6, and we got an 8 blocking here, we got an 8 blocking here, and we got an 8 blocking here, it follows that this must be an 8. How neat is that? And that gives me an 8 here, because this 8 blocks up. One of these is an 8 blocking down, this 8 blocks down. We now have 2 8s blocking these squares. So here's an 8. Oh, look at here, a 1 must go over here now. Right? Because we got a 1 blocking here, 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 and here. 1 must go here or here. That means that the only square in column 4 that can be a 1 is right here. And now these are 9 and 5. The 9 blocks over. Here's a 5, here's a 9. Isn't that nice? I think it's nice. Here we knew that they had to be a 2 and a 7. The third digit now is a 9. Since we have a 7 and a 9 blocking this square, it's got to be a 2. And now we have 7 9s here. Therefore, 7 up here somewhere and 9 blocks across, so here's a 9. And these must be a 3, which can't go here, and a 7, which can and must go here. Now these are 4 and 3. The 3 blocks up. Here's a 4, here's a 3. Now we have a 3 here, and that makes this a 6 because we analyzed that. Now we have 6s here or here. These two must be a 1, and the 1 blocks up. So here's a 1, and the other one is a what? Is an 8. So we have 8 now here or here. This is coming together quite nicely. Here we're looking for, this was a 1, 4. I distinctly remember, since there's a 4 now blocking this square, we know that this is a 1 and this is a 4. Is there any resolution yet for these? 4, 5, and 7? 5, no. 4, no. 7, no. They'll have to wait. 2, 6 still. Also, we'll have to wait. 6 blocks down and over, one of these is a 6. 4, 5, 9 up here. 5, 9 blocks this square, which therefore becomes a 4. Now we have a 4 here. 5, 9. I'm not sure about that, but I know that this must be a 4 because we got this 4 blocking and this 4 blocking down. So here's a 4. Now we have a 4 here and a 5, 7 here. 5, 7. 5 blocking over here. One of these is a 5. Therefore, this must be a 7 and this must be the 5, right? 7 blocks over. Here's a 7. Here's a 7. Here's a 9. Because we analyzed this already, didn't we? 2, 6, 2, 6, 2, 6. Therefore, not 2, 6. I don't want to bother with a unique rectangle this morning. Instead, I want to look at these two squares. They must be a 2 and a 5. So here's a 2, so here's a 5, and here's a 2. Now we know that this can't be a 2. It must be a 6, and this must be a 2, and this must be a 6. Here is a 1, and these two must be a 7, which can't go down here. So here's a 7, and here is a 2. Quite a fun puzzle today, I have to say. Here we're looking for a 2 and an 8. And up here we need a 5, 9, and a 1. More work is needed. 2, 6 here, I remember that, and therefore here a 1, 9. 5, 9. Here we can finally do something. The 9 blocks up. Here's a 5, here's a 9, right? Now I should be able to slowly figure out what this square is going to be. It looks to be an 8. That brings an 8 over in this square here, and a 2 here. Also here is a 2 now, and a 6 here. That gives us this 6 in row 2, and a 9 here. That forces a 9 to go here, and a 1 here, and a 1 here, and this was a 5 if I am not mistaken. I wasn't. So that is it for today's heart puzzle from the New York Times. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.